Let's play the goddamn Vectrex. Today's episode, Hyperchase. Hyperchase is the most advanced driving simulator ever created. Now how it works is you're driving your car down the road and you have to avoid hitting the other cars that are running off the road. Now man, that's hard in real life, but it's even harder here. The other cars come at you real fast and you can't see them coming and you wreck a whole lot. But if you can make it to the end, you'll win a points. I'll level with you folks, it's hard for me to play this game. I wrecked my car last week. Me and that car, we had some history. It was the finest American automobile to roll out of Detroit since the 1977 Ford LTD. I'm of course referring the 1977 Ford LTD2. I was driving that car on my first date with my ex-wife. My first child was conceived in that car. I was arrested for carnal knowledge of a minor in that car. And all that happened on the first day I owned it. Yeah, I had some good times in that thing. Last week I was leaving the Elks Lodge about 3 in the a.m. when a deer jumped out in front of me. I don't know how the fucker didn't see me coming. There I was just driving through a hayfield at 70 miles an hour and the son of a bitch came out of nowhere. Now, I've hit deer before. If you're driving old American iron, it's usually just a matter of washing the blood off the bumper and patching the grill with some chicken wire. This was a big deer, about an 8-point buck, and I'll be honest, I've never been much for automotive upkeep. Over the last 10 years or so, the body and frame of that LTD2 had gotten a little bit rusty. It wasn't too bad, Sometimes the steering wheel would fall off or the engine would drop out, but I'd just tow it to my mechanic and he'd bolt that shit back onto the mass of compressed rust particles. Well, when I hit the deer, I guess the old LTD2 had all it could take. Just sort of, disintegrated. One minute I'm driving through a hayfield, and the next I'm flying through the air in a cloud of rust and deer meat. I was still attached to the seat, of course. I always buckle up, because I'm no dummy. I was even still holding the steering wheel, just pounding on the horn. Didn't do no good. Well, thankfully, the Lord was watching out for me that night, because I landed right in the middle of a feeder pond next to a hog farm. Smell still won't come off my skin, but better to be alive and stinking like hog shit than dead and smelling like roses. That's what my father always said. Anyway, looks like I'm in the market for a new car. I only have $200 in my car fund. I was sort of banking on being an internet celebrity by now. You folks need to get on that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or something. They'll give me money for that, right?